dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. A night to shine and a night to remember. Summit Community Church in Hazard hosted the event for people with special needs tonight. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us why the event is special to so many.
It is the first time Summit Community Church has hosted Night to Shine.
When we talked about the way that the event flowed and the structure of it, we really wanted to see how it would go right here in our church building.
So volunteers gathered.
People's just going to be cheering them on because it's their night, it's about them.
Participants came in dressed up, complete with a name tag and boutonniere.
My son is actually 22 years old, and it gives him something to do, and no matter what the age is, he can come out and have fun.
Fun that included some time on the dance floor.
With special needs kids, they have to live in their own world, can't do a lot that most other kids can, so.
Yeah, there's not a lot of opportunities for them, and this is amazing.
Taking advantage of the opportunity for a night to shine. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Looks like a great night. This is the fourth time Joey and Cassandra Johnson have organized Night to Shine here in Hazard. The event is sponsored by the Tim Tebow Foundation. Now, another Night to Shine event was held at the Center for Rural Development tonight in Somerset. More than 300 people were given the royal treatment, which involves the work of hundreds of volunteers and many sponsors.
It's not about us. It's about us serving God and serving them and making sure that they know that they are made in God's image, that they are special in His sight.
The Night to Shine also provides a special room for caretakers who devote so much of their time caring for people. The search continues tonight for a suspect accused of killing one sheriff's deputy and injuring another in East Tennessee. It happened during a traffic stop in Maryville last night. Deputy Greg McCowan was killed. Deputy Shelby Eggers was shot multiple times in the leg and is now recovering at home. Multiple agencies are still on the lookout for Kenneth DeHart. The suspect's brother and girlfriend have been arrested. 2 people are dead, at least 2 people, after a small plane tried to make an emergency landing on Interstate 75 in southwest Florida. The plane collided with a vehicle and brought traffic to a halt. The plane had taken off from an airport in Columbus, Ohio, and 5 people were believed to be on board. Yesterday, Senate President Robert Stivers introduced this year's Senate Bill 1. Stivers said in a Senate floor speech Thursday that the bill would facilitate 5 endowed research funds to be used by 2 or more universities in the name of collaborative research efforts. The bill says one of 5 projects will be the Kentucky Spinal Cord and Head Injury Research Trust.
But it is my attempt and plea that we change our focus and look to the future and think big and broad about the dynamics of research and all that it can do for this state.
Also introduced in the Senate yesterday by Senator Stivers was a Senate joint resolution that would direct the Council on Post-Secondary Education to conduct a feasibility study to further explore transforming Hazard Community and Technical College into a 4-year residential university. A bill that aims to remove licensing barriers for physicians' assistants is now on its way to the Kentucky Senate. House Bill 361 passed unanimously in the House this morning. The bill would help physician assistants get licensed faster. The vote comes days after a rally in Frankfort in support of the bill. Governor Andy Beshear is trying to drum up support for teacher raises. Beshear met with educators and bus drivers at a school bus garage in Woodford County today. He says there's still time for lawmakers to include an 11% raise for teachers and school staff in this year's budget. The House version of the budget leaves the amount of raises up to each local school district. Floyd County was one of several counties to receive a grant to clean up illegal dump sites. The grant comes from the Kentucky Energy and Environment Cabinet. Judge Executive Robbie Williams says the dumps have mainly popped up in rural parts of the county. Williams says cleaning the dumps can be costly, making grants like these helpful. There are currently half a dozen higher ground projects in the mountains, and during Governor Beshear's Team Kentucky update yesterday, he announced an update for flood survivors in Perry County as the administration has officially closed on the high ground property here. Nearly 50 acres of land will welcome roughly 100 new homes. Housing Development Alliance Assistant Director Chris Dahl says they are excited to begin the building process.
The fact that it is closed on allows the road and the water and the electric and all that other stuff to get in place so that we can start building houses. So closed on is wonderful. It means we are going to build houses for people up there, ideally sometime late summer, fall, which would be wonderful.
And this is known as the Skyview Project. 6 other higher ground projects for flood survivors are being developed in several other counties. The 15th Shop and Share Day is kicking off tomorrow, inviting community members to help domestic violence survivors. The Turning Point Domestic Violence Shelter will be collecting items for its Big Sandy survivors tomorrow, setting up in Pikeville and Prestonsburg. Household items, toiletries, and more will be accepted, used to help area survivors feel safe and get back on their feet in a supportive space.
You know, Shop and Share allows people within the community to show others that they care and to show programs that, you know, we're here to support you. We know the work that you're doing for the community is important.
The event is accepting donations statewide, but Turning Point will be set up at Food City in Pikeville and Prestonsburg from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. tomorrow.
We are tracking a few sprinkles across the mountains as we close out your Friday, and more showers on the way as we go into your Super Bowl weekend as well. More widespread rain chances as we go into late tonight, also early on your Saturday. Low temperatures are mild as you wake up and start the weekend under a cloudy sky. Lows back in the middle 50s as you wake up on your Saturday. Let's time this out on Future View and notice by the morning hours we are tracking some more widespread showers across the region. No severe weather, but some heavier downpours are possible as we go into early tomorrow morning, and once again some more heavier downpours linger into the late morning hours. Those temperatures back in the middle 50s. And highs tomorrow top out in the middle to lower 60s as more above average weather is on the way. Not going to rain 24/7 tomorrow, but those off and on showers are going to be likely. So be sure to have the umbrella close and also have that first alert weather app on standby as well. More widespread showers into late Saturday, also early Sunday. This round not as heavy as the first round, but still more showers on the way as you kick off your Super Bowl Sunday. And those temperatures also cooler as you wake up on Sunday, back in the middle to upper 40s. So your forecast tomorrow, soggy at times, not a widespread issue for everybody, but we will see some off and on showers at times tomorrow. Those temperatures top out in the middle to lower 60s as we go into your Saturday as well. In terms of those rain totals, most of us see up to 1, possibly 2 inches of rain and possibly more than 2 inches of rain under those heavier pockets of showers, especially over far southern Kentucky, also into northern Tennessee as well. And that is where we have a level 2 slight risk of excessive rainfall in place over those far southern counties. No big issues, but possibly a few spotty high water problems by this weekend under those heavier pockets of rain. So just be sure to stay weather aware as we go into this weekend. Here is a look at your Community Trust Bank 7-day forecast for the weekend is always in view. More rain chances on Monday, trending drier and cooler by early next week. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. And thank you for joining us tonight. Cameron, Olivia, Nate, and myself will see you back here at 11 on Super Bowl Sunday. The ARH Sports Overtime is up next. Have a great weekend.